Jesus Christ! What? What's going on? What's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean cause you.
You all right?
But listen here. I need $1. I'm holding up the line right now. I've been asking everybody. The cashier's tripping. Do you have $1?
Yes, I got $1.
Hey,
Here, just take the. Just go.
let me tell you something real quick. The Lord just told me himself, he gonna bless you.
Me.
He gonna bless you today. All right, you a good white man. All right, don't know that's how you different.
I am a good white man. Ah! Oh Jesus, he's back. What's going on?
Hey,
What's
this
happening?
is a sign from God. Hey, listen here. So remember when I asked you for $1 earlier?
Yeah.
Cashier's tripping. Apparently it's $1.75. I've been asking people. I'm still holding the line. Do you have 75 cents?
75 cents?
That's all.
Yeah. Let me just see what I got real quick. Hey, I got a chip clip and I got a expo marker. Do you need an expo marker?
Do you have the 75 cents or not?
No, it's not looking like I got 75 cents.
Why don't you have the 75 cents?
Wait. Why don't you have 75 cents?
See, this is not about me. This is about you.
No, this is about you. Because who the hell is buying $1.75 worth of liquor over the liquor depot?
I'm in a pickle juice right now. You listen here, all right?
Vlasic or Classic?
You know, when God told me he was going to bless you earlier, I take it back. You're not getting blessed. Have a bad day.
I'm more of a Buddhist anyways.
Hey, everybody, it's your neighborly hood friend, Cross Blocker here, coming live to you from Studio 604 here for CB Radio. So we got a pretty decent show here for you today. We got on the ones and twos, Mr. Marshall Malone. What's up? And then the one making this show bearable for the next hour is my dear neighbor across the street from me, JerryWill24. How we doing, brother?
My man, can you take my phone, cuz? My fault.
You getting some pictures in? Oh, hell yeah. Man, how's it going, brother?
Good.
Man, long time no see. That's what I'm saying.
When was the last time? I think that Jacksonville show I came up for.
Yes, that was the last time.
Yeah,
that was the last time where you
yeah.
ordered wings that didn't even come out the flavor you wanted.
You got some good memory.
Oh, dude.
You got some good memory.
Oh, dude, I'm on Lent right now, dude. I have no toxins in my brain.
Because it was like 2 comedians that canceled on you, right? And then you had to get some substitutes. And I had to close it out. Was I supposed to close it out or no?
Sure. Yeah.
Type.
Yeah,
that was
man.
my first time headline. I felt special.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, it won't be the last. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I mean, as long as you get on my shows, I'll have you as the last guy forever. Man, so I got to ask you, have you watched our special? Have you watched it?
You should pull it up. That would be fun if you.
No, we are not going to pull it up. Look at me, Jerry. Look at me. We are not going to pull it up.
Yeah. I think it's like on that. I think it's on the app too. It's not even like on YouTube. It was on the app, so nobody has that. Yeah, we're not even going to say the name of it.
No. No free promo. But if you guys ever want to see a comedy special where it's only one person in the audience and two kids walking around.
It was two. It was 2 girls.
2 girls. That's right.
And then
dude, you know the worst part was, the funny part was the one girl that showed up, the black chick. She just got called out of bed. If you don't remember, like the journalist lady was like, I think I have a friend around the corner, and then called her up. Showed up, nappy headed, just like came out of bed and then like
forced her to come out there. I was like, you're a good friend, because wow.
Bro, I don't know if you remember, but then they were talking and they were just like, man, I haven't seen you in like a year. How you been?
I missed
You don't remember that shit?
Wow, that's a good friend.
I
bad friend on the other end.
I mean,
The
to be
girl
honest,
that showed up, she was a good friend. The journalist, she was a bad friend for doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
well, the girl who showed up, she was a little butch looking, so maybe she thought that she was getting a little lickety split going with the journalist. That's my thought. I'm not sure.
She did look kind of like a dyke, low key. She might have been.
I would never say that, but yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I will. Damn.
No, I'm fucking around. Yeah, no, she was definitely dykey looking. But no, man. So the show is just man. That's one of the things I just don't bring up. I never bring it up.
I forgot about it till today. I did.
Yeah, I should have just not brought it up.
Absolutely. The thing is, bro, 10 years we can look back on it.
100%. Yeah, 10 years we'll be on stage with Rogan, and then we'll just be like, you guys want to see the funniest special in the world?
In the world. Like, you guys cannot touch this. I don't care what Dave Chappelle puts out.
Well, here's the thing. The special wasn't the funniest part to me. The funniest part was how late it took to get it filmed. So we had to get there at 7 o'clock. All right, guys, for those listening at home, I'm just going to spill the beans. Me and Jerry shot a comedy special a couple of years ago. and didn't go so well. No, it didn't go so well. Not a lot of folks in the crowd. Not nothing.
Did they add in laugh tracks?
No.
Okay.
No, they didn't. No, and so if you guys want to see a special of people just telling jokes to, silence, have at it. No, and then so the thing that was the worst part about the show, so we showed up for taping. So I got you on the phone the day before, right? Yeah, we got on the phone the day before with the people we were supposed to be talking to, and they were like, and I just remember they were like, hey, can you please get Jerry on the phone with us? Like, we need to go over things. And then I was like, I texted you, I was like, hey, man, I'm going to call you, just answer, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, it's going to be between 4 and 5. So make sure you have an hour open, right? Dude, we get on the phone and
I was on the phone? I don't even remember this.
You were on the phone, man.
Okay,
Here's where it gets better. So what was supposed to be an hour, they just go like, okay, yeah, so we got Jerry going first and then Cross after. And yeah, you guys got any questions?
I don't remember this.
You don't remember that. You don't remember them telling us to have an hour at a time.
No, I don't.
Dude,
That's
they had us show up at 7 o'clock. And
I remember showing up earlier than 7.
It probably was like
4
6.
or 5.
Really?
Maybe 6.
Okay, if you were there at 4 and 5, man, I would feel worse.
I drove. I got on the interstate. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
And then not only did we get the chance to film a special for us, but we got a chance to film it late. And we went on, it was like we got there at 7. 7 was supposed to be the pre-recordings and getting to know everybody. 8 o'clock was film time. 10 o'clock was the actual film time. 10 o'clock was actual film time.
Crazy. Just a whole bunch of sitting around. I'm like, all right. Because the first hour we were there, we were like observing the place around. We were like, this is cool, whatever. Talking to them.
They had studios everywhere.
Yeah,
studios everywhere.
It was official. And then we got sent around more. All right. Sent around more. It's like, so we're going to start anytime soon? Or we're just waiting on people to come. Like, oh, okay. Nobody came. And then I remember the dude, he was like, oh, I don't have any friends. I have pride. I take pride in not having friends. I was like, wait, what?
Then who's coming up? Who's showing up?
Exactly.
Who's showing up?
And that's when I went outside with you. I was like, if you weren't my friend, I would have been left. If you were not my friend, I would have been left. Gosh.
Like I said, Jerry, I'm so happy to have you in my life, but I would not have blamed you if you left. I would, dude. If you were to look, like, take a step back and be like, I think today's the day I'm going home, I would have been like, that's fine.
I went to work. I went to work after. I remember I had to go to work, so I was like on a time crunch for real. But I thought it was gonna be done by 9 or 8. So I was like, wasn't tripping. I was like, 10 p.m. comedy special. Wow. And tired, drained,
dude,
like,
tired, man.
Energy
I had to pull off on the road because I was starting to nod off at the wheel, man. It was tiresome in that bitch. And then not only that, we had like very nice studio helpers. Both 7 and 8 years old, really helped out.
Underage kids.
Yep. They were there to listen to us talk about dicks and balls and everything awful in comedy.
You talked about that. I didn't say none of that. I didn't say none of that. Yeah, that was just you.
Are you really going to put that on me?
Absolutely, because that's all you. What is this, commercial break? Oh.
So moving on, guys. We're just going to go on to the next subject.
Don't put that on me.
No. I'm not putting nothing on you, man. Apparently you're putting it on me.
Because it was. I do not have any digger ball jokes. Especially at that time.
God damn it, you're fucking right, dude. I'm the guy with the jokes.
You know that.
I'm the guy with all of that. Damn it, man.
Come on, Cross.
God, I need to be cleaner, man. I need to be Nate Bargatze clean, man. What am I doing?
Bro.
Oh man, dude. So how's Tampa going, man? Everything going okay over there?
Yeah, man.
How was it since the hurricane? Was it I remember
Yeah, that was back in October, maybe.
Did you get hit at all?
Oh no, we got messed up. The thing is, I literally was going to New York the day after that, so I didn't have to deal with none of like the repercussions, like the cleanup or having no power or nothing. Like I was like, I got a flight to New York, so y'all got to deal with this. I'm gonna be gone.
You're just looking out the window of your airplane, going like, that looks bad.
It was bad, bro. Actually, no, it was 2 days after, because it was like on Thursday, I think, or Wednesday it happened, and then the next day after, bro, I went outside. Trees, branches everywhere, no power. I'm just upset that I didn't get any money from that. That's the only thing I was mad about.
I'm almost jealous of like the damage you guys get over in Tampa.
It was flooded.
Because, dude, when a hurricane hits Jacksonville, you go out in the morning like thinking like, oh, dude, my car is destroyed, and then you see like 3 branches on the ground.
No, it was bad. I remember
that's a Jacksonville hurricane.
Some dude that lived there or works there, he had to get a new car because the Trent like The branch messed up his hood and whatnot, so the insurance had to cover it.
Oh,
we got
shit.
hit bad, bro. We got hit bad.
What was it? I think it was like 5-6 years ago. We had a hurricane in my area, dude. Someone's house got they had a giant tree right next to it. Went down all 3 levels of the house. All 3 levels of the house. They had literally, it was like there was just like a side of the house missing, just for years.
That's what I tell people. It's dangerous living in Florida. Like, move out here if you want to, but it's dangerous.
Yeah, man, yeah. Come out here for the tax cuts, but leave for the weather.
Man, I was like, it gets shiesty out here. Florida's bipolar.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's like a 12-year-old girl,
Even
just
the way
trying
on
to
the
figure out
way
his
here,
day.
it was raining. It wasn't raining in Tampa, but on the way here, I told you it was raining. Part of Gainesville. I was like, this is crazy.
Well, dude, every time I look at a weather radar when it comes to rain, it's always in a diagonal formation going across Florida. It's like they're trying to sweep off Florida from the map.
It's so weird, but the South, Tampa, it wasn't raining today, so it's kind of weird how that works. But
yeah, man.
can't
Man.
complain.
So Tampa's got some wild action on out there. We all know that. We know that there's some crazy things going on.
A lot.
But did you hear about a stealing operation that happened recently where 21 cars got stolen in Tampa? No, good. So what we got for you here is we got a video of a news interview. Actually, it's going to be on this TV right here. Sorry about that. And this guy can't believe that 21 cars were stolen from the Memphis auction.
Eric, they stole 21 cars. Can you believe that?
What? 21 cars? What? They could have gave me a car. 21 cars? What they gonna do? How they gonna drive 21
At
cars?
once.
Right. That's crazy. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. I've been telling these folks, man, you need to get your life together. 21 cars? Where you gonna park all them cars at? You can't do it. I don't know what's going on with these folks. These folks need to get themselves together out here. It's too hot
On
to
the
be driving
news, he said
21
that?
cars. You know what I'm saying? That's too much gas money. How you gonna use all them cars? That's crazy. I hope they find them 21 cars though.
He knows damn well where those 21 cars are.
Oh yeah, he was part of it. He's definitely part of it.
Yeah, man, he's just...
Trust these YNs, bro. Can't trust these YNs.
YNs, please explain for my white audience what that means.
YNs is a bunch of young black entrepreneurs that are finessing and scheming in the streets. That's what YN stand for.
Dude, if you're to rewind this video, as soon as you were about to say entrepreneurs, I go I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it on my show.
We'll not do that. We'll not do that. But yes, a bunch of young black entrepreneurs that are trying to find their way in the streets. That's what YN means.
What?
Yes, sir.
21 cars?
21 is
21?
crazy.
They should have gave me a car.
It's at Memphis auction though.
Yes. You know how close that is to Tampa?
Not at all.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't research before I put these videos on.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, it says Memphis in there though.
Yeah.
All right, Cross.
Yep. Memphis, from last time I checked, that was 2 hours from Tampa? No, St. Petersburg. 2 hours from St. Petersburg for sure.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes.
All right.
Do you have a map?
Apparently not.
So as far as you know, it's 2 hours away. Thank you. All right, cool.
All right, for sure.
I mean, if you can true me otherwise, I would love to find out.
You got it. You got it.
Thank you.
You got it.
Marshall, is it 2 hours away?
I lived in Memphis most of my life.
Fuck, I asked the only guy from Tennessee.
Let me Google it.
Yeah, hey Marshall, your hometown is probably right around the corner, right?
Yeah.
Gotta be. Gotta
Walk
be.
there, yeah.
I don't know what part of Tampa I'm living in.
Oh man, no, I remember, dude, when I was in not middle school, high school. So I got sent to an alternative school when I was because
You were bad?
They said I was. I don't think I was.
If you got sent
They
to
caught me
Parkland-
with weed, man. I don't know too many
delinquent.
violent. I don't know many violent white guys with weed.
I'm looking at you.
Oh, you're looking. Okay, gotcha. All right, man. Is it hot in here, or do I feel like I am being targeted?
74 degrees.
oh, Jerry. Oh, thanks for coming. No, man. I was in high school, so I got sent to an alternative school because they found they found 3 flakes of weed in the bottom of my car.
Wow.
So it was I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I sold a little weed at the time. I mean, but at that time, I had just gotten into a musical, and in my head, I was just like, I'm not going to be a part of that life anymore now that I got the lead in this role, And so so I stopped smoking, stopped doing all this shit. I just never cleaned my car out. And then the day that they just started pulling out people that they knew were smoking pot and stuff like that, they pulled me out of class to go to my car, and they're literally just combing the shit with a fine tooth comb, you know what I'm saying? And they find little leaves, weed leaves, and they put it on my center console, and they're just that's evidence, you know, and then they bring it back. And like I was telling, so the dean, he was like my wrestling coach, right? So like we were close, and I was telling him, I was just like, hey man, like I'm not bullshitting you, like I'm not smoking pot, you know. I'm like, I'll tell you right now, like you're my coach, I have no issue. And so he didn't believe me, obviously. I mean, I wouldn't either. But then like he got my mom on the phone, right? Got my mom on the phone, and they're talking. He's like, yeah, look, we found weed in your son's car, and she's like, well, that's not right. Like we drug test him when like, you know, he has no weed in his. We literally just drug tested him 2 days ago so he can use his car. And like that was my whole thing. It's like I can only have my car if I tested positive.
Right.
I mean negative. And so and then so like at that moment, like he did that whole thing where like he just realized like he's throwing away a good kid. You know, like he's doing that thing. He's like, fuck. Damn, we have real criminals at this school, and I'm going after a guy with 3 flakes of weed in his car.
That's crazy.
You know, and then so I got sent over to that alternative school, and the reason I bring it up is from that car thing, right? Was dude, so I would drive my car every day to like this neighborhood right off of the area because you couldn't drive to the school. That was like a big no-no, you know, like
Really?
you can drive to the area for sure, but you had to like walk into the school. It wasn't like your driving privileges were revoked in their eyes, right? So when so I'm like, I park my car every single day after school, and then I come back to my car. Dude, my window got kicked out, and then not only was it kicked out, the fucking idiot left his boot in my car, and my weed and my phone were missing. And so like I had to go back to the school and be like, hey, I'd like to file a police report. And they're just like, police report for what? Why are you still here? And I was just like, my car just got broken into, and they're just like, you have a card here near campus. And so guess who got another month of fucking alternative school? Could you believe that shit, man? And so like that's the thing I gotta deal with when it comes to. So when you're sitting there targeting me, just know I have trials and tribulations.
Yeah, my fault. That's my fault.
No worries.
I got you.
That's really what the story was trying to come on down to, man. I just want you to know that we're, you know, Peter out and Peter in, we're still the same guy, you know. So anyways, what we got going on. So I don't know about you, man. I like to go down like these little rabbit holes when it comes to like YouTube videos and shit like that. Like I like watching murder documentaries. I don't know what kind of documentaries you into. Do you watch documentaries at all?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like recently I just finished that whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing, right? Jeffrey Dahmer.
The one that happened on Netflix?
Yes.
You just not watching that?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, man. It's just like I'm so annoying when it comes to new TV shows because like everybody will be on the hype train, and then someone's like, you have to watch it, and I'll be like, no. You can't put me in a corner. Like I can't. Yeah, I can't watch that right now.
That was about like 3 years ago. Dang, you waited that long?
Sadly. No, but what we got here is we got DJ Tony Neal. He's a Wisconsin DJ. He made himself out there in the Hollywood areas and so on and so forth. He's made it with like people like who's that fella out there in Detroit? He's the guy that's built like a wisdom tooth. T Grizzly. T Grizzly. So he's working with T Grizzly and a couple other folks too. But so this is Tony Neal talking about.
You stupid.
Marshall, mark this time down. We're gonna put T Grizzly in as a picture.
Now you have to put a picture of T Grizzly and Wisdom because that sounds very accurate, dog.
Yeah. He's got very skinny legs. But anyway, so we got Tony Neal here, and it turns out Tony Neal used to serve Jeffrey Dahmer.
Serve that nigga all the time.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? You served Jeffrey
All the time.
All the time.
Nigga. Like I knew the nigga.
Do you feel a little responsible for little shit?
Hell no.
No.
Do you feel responsible?
No, but us, man, we was in Milwaukee. We was at
allegedly.
Before that nigga moved over there, we was on the corner. It was a spot called The Hill downtown. Like it all went up on a hill, and it was on 24th and Kilbourne. That's where we was at. And when he moved over there, we was just thinking that we thought he was the police at first. He was all clean cut and shit, walking back and forth from the chocolate factory he was working. We didn't know who the fuck this nigga.
What would you do? What would you do if you saw like a guy looking just like Jeffrey Dahmer, like there, just move like 3 doors down? Would you even think like, oh, it's just another guy, or would you think like this dude's definitely gonna eat my kids? Pause. No,
I wouldn't think nothing of it. Yeah,
you wouldn't think nothing about that. There's nothing about that aviator glasses that kind of throws you sideways.
That was the style back then, though.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
You keep putting me in these corners that I can't get out.
That was the style back
then. That was
so
a style. Damn it. Keep going, Marshall.
From the chocolate factory he was working, we didn't know who the fuck this nigga was. You know what I'm saying? So one day I asked him. He came up, he was nervous because, you know, he was like, I said, hey man, what you doing over here, man? He said,
what you doing over here?
My father got an apartment around the corner. He would stutter, so when he was nervous, he'd say shit twice. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, well, you know, you look like, you know, because I knew he was too old to be a student in Marquette. I knew he was too clean to be a hype.
To be a what?
So what the fuck is nigga doing over here?
I don't know.
He don't look like the police, but he might be a motherfucking, you know. We had all kind of spots around there. You know, we had a spot in his building. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So what he's getting at is there spots
so then
everywhere.
I started seeing the nigga like he was hanging out with these dudes and they would want to buy drugs from us and my niggas would give it to him. And like, it was just nothing. It was just like serving niggas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga get high. All right, cool. This nigga get high. That's what we was on. It wasn't no news clip. Nigga, I was on the phone arguing with my ex on the payphone. Then all I see helicopters and shit. And I'm thinking, ain't none of us around here serving that much for no more helicopters.
We ain't moving like that. We ain't moving like
I'm like, what the fuck?
Look how dead serious he
This
is.
nigga they going after. Because it was apparently like you seen news trucks and shit like that.
Dang.
So I was like, okay, they ain't after none of us. So now I want to know what the fuck going on. Mother chick, little crackheads, I'm like, that motherfucker was eating people. I said, what? Who, Jeff? And
Not
he didn't go
Jeff.
kidnap no
Jeff?
motherfucker. They was
Not
coming to him,
Jeff.
but they weren't leaving.
So, I mean, niggas was just being able to disappear. Nobody figured out. What the fuck?
We was in the hood, dog. We didn't give a fuck. We wasn't.
Those were the victims.
didn't
Those were the
really pay
victims.
attention to it.
The picture that he put up.
Yeah,
So
those
we
are all the
never
victims.
thought
Yeah.
Nothing like that was going on, bro. Nothing.
All right, we're
And,
good here.
and that fucked me up for a while, man, because I knew what we was into and we could have got him.
All right, so when that documentary came out, right, this dude, black kid too, he was like, Jeffrey Dahmer's not racist. I was like, what?
Jeffrey Dahmer's not racist.
I was like, half of his victims.
No,
were black.
all but one.
Okay, I was
all
like,
but
all
one.
his victims are black. Like, how is he not? You don't think that was motivated? Like, you don't think that was?
I would think for sure. I mean,
And he was like, nah, not at all. Nah,
no, I'm not a problem solver by any means necessary, but I think I could see a pattern when I see one.
Okay, I was like, that's crazy how that came out his mouth. But I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like when John Wayne Gacy was killing all those boys. He wasn't just killing boys.
Is that the one that was dressed up as a clown?
Yeah, and out there in Chicago. Yeah, it's like he wasn't just killing boys because it was on his to-do list. It was just like that was his MO.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's just, the guy liked boys. And Jeffrey Dahmer liked black guys. Sorry.
The crazy thing about Jeffrey Dahmer, I did not know who he was really until that documentary. But like, I
Really?
would hear his name in like rap songs. Like, I swear, Juice WRLD.
Yeah, like Eat Your Heart Like Dahmer. Yeah.
Juice WRLD used to say it, like all the time. That's what. Then I sounds like, oh, that's what the lyrics mean.
Damn, no, I didn't realize. Yeah, he is in the lyrics a lot. It's crazy
He
how
was a
many.
fan.
It's crazy how many bad people we just put in lyrics.
Nah, for real. Nah, for real.
I know, right? It's just like, oh man, I'll eat you like Dahmer, and it's just like, oh yeah, you want to compare yourself to a cannibal? Cool.
Yeah, but the crazy thing again, it went over my head. I was like, this is a good song.
Dude, Tony Neal, he's just like, that motherfucker was eating people. Who, Jeff?
Not Jeff. That's crazy, bro. You never know what people are up to, man.
Oh man, we had a dude, you know what's crazy was in my at one of the places I worked at, we had this Jamaican dude. He was like the maintenance guy. And I thought he was cool as hell at first. And I remember there was even like a time where he was like trying to advertise. Like he also like cooked on the side too, like did like catering events and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
So he was putting together a catering event at his like a place where he was working at for chef work, right? And he had it set up like, come over, give $20 and we'll give you food and yada, yada, yada. And I was just like, dude, I'll be there. I'll support you.
Uh-huh.
Never did it. And I'm really bad at keeping my word on those kind of things. So, yeah, if it has to do with food, I won't keep my word on it. but no, and so then like I felt bad about it. You know, he even like he made me feel bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then a year later, he got caught in a underage sting operation, and all of a sudden, I don't feel bad for not buying food from him
What
no
was
more.
he doing specifically?
Dude, so it's crazy. So first off, here's how funny I think the cops are. They named the Operation Spring Fling. which is supposed to be, because what it was like it was a underage operation where like it was all these people who were like getting a hold of underage
Okay,
chicks and stuff like that. Yeah.
Dang.
So now you get the joke. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, a little context. And so so he got caught transporting girls, essentially, just transporting them like to and from this hotel. And then when he got caught, dude, I'll never forget this. He got caught and he started telling everybody, he's just like, the person I was doing it for, his name was Peter. And then when he found out I got caught, he went back to Jamaica and nobody can find him. And then like, you know, you can give that excuse all you want, but I'm sitting there, I'm like, so you, a Jamaican man from Jamaica, has a guy that went to Jamaica after making your name in the dirt, and no one is going to help you find this guy?
Yeah, okay.
Like, dude, I mean, I don't have too many family in my area, but I guarantee you every single one would be looking for that dude if I said, oh, Peter's the guy that you're looking for.
Absolutely.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, man. And then like, and because of that, so like when he finally got arrested, he's in prison now, thank Christ. And but before that, I mean, after he did that, I had like the stain in my head. I was just like, dude, how many fucking like kid touchers are around here, you know? And so like there was this and I worked at another golf course at the time, and there was a coach that was like he was a coach like for the college team at the time, and he also would do like lessons and stuff. And there was like this blonde girl that he would always see all the time, and he's like a Hispanic guy, like kind of Argentinian, you know.
Right.
And so I would see them like all the time together, like before work, after the whole place closed and stuff like that. And I was just like sitting there thinking, I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this guy up to? And so, and then like one day I'm like filling up all the balls, and as I'm filling up the balls, I like, yeah, pause. And so as I'm like filling up all the golf balls into the bags, I passed by that girl, and like we're talking for a second. I was just like, hey, how's it going? You know, just like any tournaments coming up. And then like I look at her bag, and then her bag says her name and then the last name. Here, I'll make it rhyme. Gabinaw. It was like the last name Gabinaw was written on there, right? And then I was just like, oh, Gabinaw, like Mr. Gabinaw? And she's like, yeah, that's my dad. And then that's when I was like, I'm a fucking idiot, dude. It was just like I gotta get out of conspiracy theories, dude. Because like as soon as I heard that, everything in my world just.
There's nothing wrong with that, because in middle school we had a PE teacher like that. Like he was always like hanging out with the young girls, whatever. Like they was always hanging out before school, after school, and then we just like peeped it, like, yo, like he wasn't a father, but like they was always with the girls,
right.
So they didn't start questioning, because that was 8th grade year.
Yeah,
they finally started like questioning him like 10th grade when I was high school, and that's when he got fired for all that, like just being around. I don't know if he got charged or nothing, but like. We saw the signs. We was like, "Hey, y'all keep going to coach like
dude,
4 hours of school."
Yeah, right. And do you ever hear about like the old teachers from your high school? And like, do you ever hear about like who got hired, who got fired, who left, and who's still there?
Not now, but like 2 or 3 years after graduating.
Yeah. Because when I was in high school, we had this one teacher, and he was my human geography teacher, and he was like the greatest man in the world, you know. And then he ended up leaving the school. And dude, I don't know what the fuck is up with these like high schoolers, man. It's just like when someone leaves like their position and job, like whether or not they got fired or they're just moving on to something else, it's always a horrible reason why they left, you know. And so the rumor was that this guy got caught with child porn, and I'm like, you're telling me that the guy who risked his fucking life for like for our nation, and on top of that, like worked with autistic kids and like still works with autistic kids to this day. Yeah. You're telling me he's the guy that like really is going to be put out on the chopping block like that? And I'm just like sitting there, I'm just like, dude, you guys, like, what are we doing? Why are we trying to put smut on a good man's name?
Yeah, kids be in high school is just all about rumors. So I'm pretty sure someone started that.
Yeah, like we had a I mean, not to get morbid, but we had a dean back in my middle school. He passed away because he killed himself, right? Well, I asked my little brother about him, his name was Dean Cole, rest in peace. But when he was talking about him, he said that he got fired for like inappropriate shit with the kids. And I'm like, are you sure he got fired? And he's like, yeah, man, he got fired. It was like public. And I'm like, that's crazy, because how are you going to get fired when you're dead? And then my brother, his whole world turned upside down, and that's when he started seeing the light of the truth.
Dang. Basically, Jacksonville public system is terrible.
Yeah, I fully agree with that, man. I mean, that's just Jacksonville in general, man. You'll get some folks that will just say some shit about you just because you walk. That's really all it is. Dude, I ride my scooter, and I'll ride my scooter on the side of the road where the bike lane is, and I still get, like, moms in their cars just being like, you can't be on the side of the road, asshole! And I just got to be like, eat a dick, bitch! You know, just, like, stuff that
You're bold. I was on the sidewalk. I was too scared to be on the road.
Oh, man. Well,
unless it was, like, nighttime, like no cars out like that, but
yeah, that's why that's my thing, man. Okay. If they got like, if it's daytime, I mean, I'll be out on that bike lane, no problem at all. But I mean, when it gets dark, man, I'll hit that sidewalk. No sidewalk, Uber. You just got to do it that way. Otherwise, get killed.
I miss my scooter. Oh my!
What'd you do? Did you sell it off, or did you just like break it up?
A sidewalk broke it up, actually. It was like it's part of the sidewalk that was like messed up, like I don't know, just like. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but it was just like this one part I would just like deranged or I don't know, just messed up. And so I'm speeding, I'm speeding every day on my scooter. You couldn't tell me nothing. Speeding over, boom. boom. I think I fell off, and the scooter just like broke apart.
Oh my God.
Broke right there.
I do that?
That was so unnecessary. And then so after that, I was like, the city of Tampa did this. I didn't do anything. The city, so I didn't sue them, but like I went to like I called the downtown
town hall. Yeah, it's called town hall.
I was like, yo, this is very dangerous. I almost lost my life, and I lost my scooter. You guys need to buy me a new scooter. They didn't because she was like, we need proof of purchase.
I like how you kept going as if there was supposed to be a good ending to that.
It wasn't. She was like, you need proof of purchase. I didn't buy it. I won it in a contest in my apartment. So I was like, dang, can't prove I bought it. And it was like months after, so I'm pretty sure the apartment.
What was the contest?
It was like a raffle.
Whose grills were golder?
I didn't have grills at the time.
Oh, fuck.
But what was it? It was like cause my apartment's like always hosting like some food. I'm always there for food events. They always getting up food, so I'm there.
Dude, every time I see your story, I don't have notifications on my phone anymore, right? But like when I do get on Instagram, every once in a while I'll just be like, yo, you know what the fuck going on? And it's just
Y'all
like some
know why
food.
I'm here.
Yeah, y'all know why I'm here. Yeah.
I've been doing that since like high school. It's still going. It's crazy.
Oh man. Are you like a gatekeeper when it comes to your food spots, or do you kind of like just give out give love to everybody around when they ask?
Yeah, I gatekeep now.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I gatekeep now. It's fun to
But
gatekeep.
why, man? Don't you want your restaurant to like thrive?
Nah.
You know, make better.
Nah, it just belongs to me. Unless it's one of the homies, but like, nah.
Yeah, all right.
It depends on who it is too. But then I lied to them too, so like,
gotcha.
They'll go.
Well, then I won't tell you about this brand new place that I found called Whataburger. It's pretty good, but we won't tell you about that. But anyway, so what we got going on? We're gonna keep moving on with the show here. So what we got for you here for the next part of this situation here is we have.
Rich homie Quan. I remember this when he forgot Biggie lines.
Yes. Okay. I knew what we were
What's
doing
up
here.
with you and Death today, dog?
Death.
Jeffrey Dahmer, Rich homie Quan.
You don't think about
That's like
you don't
two-
think about dying? So we have.
I don't know if I should still be here. I don't know. If
Oh
I
no
should still be here.
It's fine. It's fine. Marshall, lock the doors. We got. All right. So what we have here is we just got like the Rich Homie Quan performance, like you said. You remember this?
Yeah.
To the folks at home, back in I believe this is like got to be 2015, maybe 2016.
Gotta
But
be.
like Rich Homie Quan, he performed at the VH1, and it was a Notorious B.I.G. Tribute, exactly. And all he had to do was memorize the lyrics.
Oh yeah, I do.
And let's see how well he did. Here he comes.
Nintendo.
Hey,
He probably had 5 seconds.
and then there's Fat Joe.
She could have got Fat Joe to do it. She could have got Fat Joe. Like Fat Joe's from New York. Rich Homie Quan's not from New York.
No, he's not. He's from
I don't know-
Atlanta, dude.
I don't know why she. I think he was hot at the time, but like.
Oh, he
still.
was, man. That was when Walk Through came out and all that shit. Yeah.
But like, still, it's like.
I know. I do remember. I remember hearing on the Breakfast Club like the next day. It was just like Rich Homie Quan forgot the lyrics, and I was just like, "Who the fuck gave Rich Homie Quan the lyrics?"
That's like something we all know.
I know. I was just like, I'm like, you're telling me the guy that just repeats the same 5 lines for a song like has to know all these lyrics?
That's crazy. He really fumbled that.
Yeah, but hey, fear not. We do have an explanation for why he fumbled it. So, Marshall, if you can, just go ahead, pull up right up on here, and we have Rich Homie Quan going ahead and explain what went wrong.
Listen, I'm not done. So I'm reading, I do the rehearsal with the paper in my hand. I go to the man by the teleprompter. I was like, hey, can you put the things on the teleprompter? Let me do my part over again, because I'm a perfectionist. So this time they got it on the teleprompter.
Yeah.
As a rapper in the game, you should know your history. Like, you should know, like, Biggie or some Tupac line.
Yeah.
Like,
Look, I mean, I'm not a rapper by any means. You can tell just by looking at me. But I can guarantee you, I can ask anybody on this road right here who Tupac and Biggie are, and they're just going to be like, famous rappers. And like, what? He doesn't know lyrics?
this chain is crazy. What does it say? That chain is crazy.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Not for good reasons. Like, that's... He really went to the jeweler and said, yeah, this is it.
Right on, dude. Right on.
Go ahead, Rich Homie Quan.
I'm doing it
crazy
good.
chain.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, keep it on the teleprompter when I come on TV, and I got it. We're going to be good. I'm in the back room studying like hell. Fendi done brought me some little, you know what I'm saying? I'm back. You know what I mean? I got the rapper's kit. You know what I'm saying? I know my part. I'm sweating though like a motherfucker. Hands sweating. I've never been this nervous. You know what I'm saying? But I felt good.
He sounds like it right
I
now.
felt like Biggie. Yeah. Go out there. Yeah. I know the beginning part. I'm looking up there. The teleprompter come on. the screen go black.
The fat joke.
So at that point, I'm just trying. Hey, yeah. Did y'all see when they put the camera close up in Fat Joe's face? His face like.
Oh, he was disgusted.
Guess what? Make a long story short, I still don't know the motherfucker.
So I still don't know the lyrics.
Hey, man. You know that's one thing me and Rich Homie got in common. I don't know the lyrics. I don't know any of the words.
I still don't know the lyrics. That chain is crazy.
Dude, I can't. I didn't even notice until you just pointed that shit out.
Wow,
What the chain was.
like he really got away with that.
Yeah, I don't do. Yeah, thank God that wasn't on
R.I.P.
me. All right.
R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan.
R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. Man, it's a shame what happened to that fella, man.
Man,
They just
I
had him
was
on the
sad,
couch.
man.
I was, dude. I played walkthrough for about. Well, I have ADHD, so I played like until the end of the day.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know about you, man.
I played like all his songs. Like I was listening to high school. I just went back in time. I was like, dang, he had a good moment.
Oh man, when he had a couple of songs that were with like
You called me.
Yeah.
He called me because I didn't believe it. I was like, this is the internet talk. He's like, nah, it might be true. So I was like, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Dude, that's how it was when X died. I didn't believe it at first.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I lied. I believed it because I saw that in real time. Juice WRLD was one that I didn't really believe at first. Like I was just because. Well, here's what happened to me when Juice WRLD died. It was like overnight, right? And then so I woke up to my brother, and he like woke me up, and like you know how when you get woken up, you can't even understand English, you know? So like my brother's waking me up, and he's like, and I was just like, what's that? And he's like, Juice WRLD's fucking dead, and I was just like, oh, dude, what? Dude, huh?
Yeah, you're just waking up to like.
I know. I was just. I'm like, wait. I gotta go to work. What's going on?
Dang, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, man. And then
I remember I was on Twitter that I was like, dang, Juice WRLD died. And then kept scrolling because I wasn't a fan. I really wasn't a fan of him. I'm not gonna lie. I really wasn't a fan of him.
I was a bigger fan of X though. I had my hair dyed half black, half blonde for like years. Yeah, man. I used to have it like literally the same way I got it right now. I would wear this outfit probably just like circle black shades. And
I like X. I like when he first came out, and then once he started doing like
hard
depression,
shit.
yeah. Then we started doing all that. I was like, all right, I'm not.
Yeah, man.
That's not my lane.
The hyper bass was the X that I know.
Yeah,
like Xanarchy and all that jazz that came out of it.
I was loving that.
Anything on SoundCloud that's still there, I'll listen to it. Anything on Spotify, I won't even touch it.
Man,
I won't even touch it.
But once he switched over to that, I was like, dang, X.
Well,
but
dude,
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
Remember he like shaved his eyebrow, went crazy on Instagram.
Do I remember? Do I remember?
You were there.
Dude, that was when people were just like, "Oh, is this your boy that you love so much?" And I was just like, "He's just going through something, dude. Fuck it." I'm like, "Shut up, dude."
The signs were there, and then he fought the Migos. I remember that as well.
Oh, dude, yeah,
X was crazy.
And then
he
told Drake, he's like, "Man, I might just fuck around and hit up your mama."
They were beefing. X was crazy.
Oh, dude, long live X, dude. Long live X.
I agree.
Yeah, man. And
you know
what?
Any other death we want to talk about today? Because this is like the third one.
You know what's so funny about you bringing up that I said death again? We have a game for you, and it's called A Star is Born Again. And so what it is here, if we can go ahead, just put it on the screen right up here, Marshall, whenever you got it ready. So what we have here is we have a list of celebrities. There's going to be a picture coming up right here. It's going to be a picture, description of who the person is, and you're going to have to guess, is this person a born-again Christian or is he a sinner? So new beginner or sinner. Let's just go with that. All right. So let's go off the bat. So the first one is Phil Anselmo. He is the singer for rock band Pantera. Now we have to ask you, Jerry, is he a sinner or new beginner?
I don't even know who that is.
Well, he's a singer from Pantera. I just wrote that.
Type.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Pantera's a rock band.
I don't know the man like that, so I'm gonna say not a sinner.
Not a sinner.
So what's the option again?
New beginner or sinner.
New beginner.
New beginner? Yeah. Well, let's see. So go ahead and click it. And he's a sinner. He is a sinner. Phil Anselmo is a sinner.
What has he done? What sin has he committed?
Oh, I have no idea. But anyways, we're going to move on to the next one. We're going to move on to the next one here. Now we have Mace, the rapper. He was very famously known to be partners with Diddy back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And so now, Jerry, I have to ask you, is Mace a born-again Christian, or is he a new beginner, or is he a sinner?
Nah. I don't think he was tied in with Diddy. I think he left around that time. So I'm going to say new beginner.
New beginner. Let's see. He is a new beginner. As of 2001, he found Christ and became the rapper he is today.
Pastor.
Yeah, he's a pastor now. Yeah. That's what he became recently.
Yeah.
Yep. And now we have, I hope you're a wrestling fan, because right here we have Sting.
Sting, definitely center. Don't even go too deep.
Definitely center?
Definitely a center.
No, well, he's a new beginner, man. He found Christ this year.
He did?
Yeah, man. He went ahead and made a whole thing about it.
Okay, then. My fault, Stinger.
Nah, don't worry about it, man. He still loves you. All right, Russell Brand, comedian. He's Katy Perry's ex-husband. He's been in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, all that shit. And
this guy.
Yeah. He's very well known for like having those, he
was a dickhead, I heard.
Yeah, still is probably.
For sure,
probably.
for
I mean,
sure.
once a dickhead, always a dickhead. You don't really.
You don't get out of that. You can't get out of that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of the movie that I've seen. Like, I really watched that movie. It was
Get Him
so
to the
bad.
Greek with Jonah Hill. Terrible movie.
Terrible. I can't believe I watched that.
Dude, it's one of those movies where like halfway through you're just like, when is this gonna get good?
No, that's exact. And I was like a kid too.
Yo,
I didn't even understand what's going on, but I was like, this is trash.
Yo, you want to hear my impression of me watching a Wes Anderson movie at like the hour and 45-minute mark? Yo, when's this shit gonna get good? All right, let's move on. So what do you think? Is he a new beginner or a center?
Center for sure.
Center. Oh, he's a new beginner. Oh, man.
This is crazy.
Oh, I know. I can't believe it. Men of God here in this room, and we can't figure it out. Now, he did find Christ. It was released about last year ago. He started getting into the Catholic Church, and where he found some missionary work and so on and so forth. He's been trying to make a name for himself after...
so they all just gave their life away last year? Because you said that for the last one, too.
I don't know if you remember me saying in the beginning. I don't do any research. But we have...
there we go.
The only thing I found out is whether or not they're born again. All right, so what we got here is Bill Maher. He's a comedian. He's known for Bill Maher Talks About Stuff podcast, the Club Stuff podcast, and he's also got his own late night show on HBO Max.
Okay,
now I got to ask
no
you, so what do you think, center or new beginner?
I always click past his
Always
click past.
It's not even worth it.
Yeah. So, but he seems like a good Caucasian man. We're gonna go new beginner.
New beginner. Let's say he's a sinner. Never found God. He actually doesn't believe in him.
Is that a fact, or are you just saying that?
No, he's dead ass serious. He's a known atheist.
He did like a
documentary thing,
documentary
Oh,
called
wow.
Religionless that's basically like trying to bash religion. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
man.
Yeah, no,
That's
he's
a bold move.
sinner.
Yeah. That's a bold move.
You're a sinner, Bill Maher.
Oh, Billy.
I'm so glad that that this is like a low viewed podcast because I can say whatever I want.
Not for long.
I know. All right, man. So we got Dave Mustaine. He was the lead singer and lead guitarist of what was originally Metallica. He moved on to do Megadeth, and so now I got to ask you: do you think he's a born again Christian or he's a sinner?
I'm looking at that picture and I'm looking at his pose. I don't like it. Center.
Dude, I literally chose the most heavenly looking picture of him for you to get right.
That's not very heavy.
Dude, what? He's literally sitting there. His hair is afloat. He has a look on his face like, what's next? You know, and then he's also got...
It's more like what's in that corner. That's how I see it as.
He put Metallica in the corner and told him don't get out. But, yeah, he's a new beginner. All right, man. So we also have in the rock star fashion, we have Jimmy Page. You might not know him just by looking at him, but he is one of the greatest guitar players that have ever lived. He was a guitarist for Led Zeppelin. That was the old rock band in the 70s. He is known for his for moving into Aleister Crowley's old house in America. If you don't know, Aleister Crowley was a warlock. He believed in witchcraft, and he believed in summoning the dead. So
did he believe in that, or his?
Well, he moved into the house.
Okay.
Right after it because of that.
Oh, dang! I was about to give him new beginner too. Yeah, definitely. But I like his outfit though.
Oh yeah, he's really cool. He's really cool. But no,
you know,
he worships the devil. But let's just get moving.
Yeah, get past that one.
Yeah. That's rough. Oh, Rick Owens, fashion designer. Everybody I know wants to have Rick Owens. You want Rick Owens? I want Rick Owens.
Need him.
Yeah, and you need Rick Owens. So now I got to ask you, he's got affiliations with Playboy Cardi. He's got affiliations with metal bands. So now I got to ask you, sir, is he a sinner or a born again Christian?
Before I answer, doesn't he have like a wife that's like weird? Or I'm thinking somebody
Yes.
else? That's the one?
That's her.
Yeah, okay. Sinner.
Sinner. Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah. I was like, I seen something on there.
You know what's so funny was like I was thinking about using his wife. I know, but like the thing is like every picture of her has like all these ashes and shit all over her face, and I'm just like, no, that's a giveaway.
It's
a dead giveaway. So this guy, his name is Scrim. He's a Florida rapper. He rapped with the Suicide Boys. You probably heard of them fellas on SoundCloud. So anyways, he recently has been getting in a little bit of getting into touring again, just trying to find his way. So I got to ask you, sir, what do you think? Do you think he's still a sinner, or do you think he found his way?
Is he from Florida?
Tampa, yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I'm a new beginner.
Yep, new beginner. He sure is.
Give my dog some
Dude,
props.
right the fuck on. All right, man. And what we have here is we have the last person on our list. Now, this man, he is Brian Welch. You ever heard of Korn? You ever heard of Freak on a Leash? He does that song on Guitar Hero where it's like dum da 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 dum ba da da dum da da dum ba da. I'm not speaking in tongues. I'm speaking in the lyrics. I'm speaking in lyrics.
Your sound effects and impersonators are on point. No, remember when you did my show? You brought the do you still do the harmonica bit?
I still do the harmonica thing.
Don't ever give that up. Don't ever give that up. It's gonna work one day.
Yeah, I mean, dude. Every time I do the harmonica thing, like every time I do it, there's always a part of me that's just like, don't fucking do it.
You got to. You gotta stay committed. Stay committed.
So Brian Welch, guitarist for Korn. So Korn was a heavy metal band in the early '90s, late '90s, and they toured all around, known for doing meth and doing all sorts of crazy drugs and having all these crazy metal festivals. So now I have to ask you, sir, is Brian Welch, the guitarist for Korn, is he a sinner or born again Christian?
Just because you do drugs doesn't make you a sinner, so new beginner.
That is true. He's actually one of the first rock stars to find Christ.
Is that a fact?
No, but let's go ahead and keep it going. So now we have thank you so much for playing this game. Let me tell you, Jerry, I would love to sit here and say, good job, you won, but you got 3 right. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like you beat me and bested me.
What was the total people you had?
You lost, okay? You lost. That's all it is.
Yeah, you're right.
I had 8 people.
3 out of 8.
Yeah, 3 out of 8 ain't too bad. That's actually it is pretty bad. That's the worst. That's bad Vegas odds.
All right, we can move on.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. Since we got that going on, we had the game. We went through all the shows today. So, man, well, I got to say, Jerry, did you have a great time on out here on the show?
Absolutely.
Dude, fuck yeah. Dude, I'm so happy every time you come on out here. I'm glad every time I get to see you in my DMs.
I'm pretty sure I only come out here because of you.
Yeah, and I'm glad. And I'll keep that motion going.
For sure. Anytime crossing you, I'm always on the way, man.
Oh, man, 100%.
I was thinking the other day, how did we meet?
Kava Bar in Tampa. Okay,
that's how we met. How did we get close?
I just thought you were cool, man. I don't know. I just thought you were cool. I was hitting you up.
Yeah.
No,
right.
No, but that's a fun story though. We'll do that story and then we'll get the fuck on out of here. Okay. So it was the way we met was a Kava Bar where they had like 15-minute sets. You remember there was like open mic for 15 minutes.
That was a good spot. I ain't gonna
That was a good spot. Yeah. However, there was a guy that came on and did music, and if you remember, he was the reason why you left because you didn't even get a chance to go on stage. That was the first time. That was the first time we had met. It was you didn't even get a chance to go on stage because this guy was playing music for 40 minutes, dude, and I was the only guy to stay until the very fucking end. And then so like this guy, and then when the guy who hosted the whole thing, he would do like, I don't know if you remember, he would like do these little like movements with his keyboard, and it'd be like bump bump. And it was just, dude, it was the whole time. So that's how you and I met. I'm glad you remember. But anyways, so we had a great show for you guys today. I'm so glad that we had you all out here, all my truckers on out here for here at CB Radio. I'm Crossblocker here at Studio 604. On the ones and twos, we got Marshall Malone. And as always, we have my dear friend, JerryWill24. And from the bottom of my heart here at Studio 604 at Upside Down Creative Media, my name's Crossblocker. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week. Woo!
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
Woo!
How long was that?
That was good.
That was smooth.
Woo!
That was smooth.
This one's for not next week. After.
So we have Roy's is this week coming, and then we have the live stream, and then it'll be him.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I had to come by my dog crossing. Why your hat matches on? You knew I was coming.